Hey guys, I'm Zed. Today we're gonna be painting our little space marine here. Now, I did already assemble him and prime him, because that's not what this video is about. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I make these guys table ready. Now, normally I will do these in batches. In fact, I have his squad sitting right here. In fact, over there, I have more. But it's easier to show you with one than a bunch. And the reason I chose this guy is all the parts I want to paint are kind of visible and easier to reach. So it's a little easier to paint. But yeah, this is for our Ultramarine 4th Battle Company. That's what I've been working on here lately. We did just post on Instagram and Facebook showing you the heavy intercessors. So, first thing you're going to want to start with is actually getting your stuff together. I always get my paints set out first. I don't want to go fumbling through while I'm trying to paint, because once I start painting, I want to stay painting. And just in case you guys are hearing a fan in the background, yes, I do have a fan on, because it is 77 degrees in my house. And yes, it's like 10:38 at night. So first thing you're going to want to do is base coat. And these guys are just going to be tabletop ready. We're not doing parade ready. Just because, well, one, doing a parade ready, guys, that is a lot of work. I mean, I have seen some beautiful Space Marines, but we just really want to get these guys ready for the table. For one, at the end of May, I have a huge game that I always go to on Memorial Day at my local game shop. Shout out to Gardner Games, as always. So, I like having a bunch of Marines ready to go and participate. Now, some people will tell you, water down your paints. That's true. You should. Watering down your paints helps a lot. The Tremere stuff, it's pretty good. It doesn't require a lot. And this is a base coat, and we're trying to get it all over. Now, we're not going to use all Tremere paints, but this is the base Mercrag blue, and we're just trying to get it in all those nicks and crannies. Now, here's the thing, guys, you don't have to get in every cranny, because sometimes if the little bits you miss kind of look like shadows if it's in the right place, like under the arm, under this little battery pack, which I will tell you guys now, I always thought was like a jetpack or thruster pack or something when I first started. Now with base coating, you don't care if you get like the pouches and stuff. Try not to. It's just gonna help you in the long run. But if you do, oh well. And well, that is actually all the base coating. Now, like I said, I have my paint sitting over here. I have my water sitting here. Again, I always have arrangement of different paintbrushes. As you can see, some of them, they're not really expensive brushes. I choose cheaper. Now, our problem is some of this is still going to be wet. And we want to kind of get it to where we can paint fast. So with our dry brush, I'll just go back over and take some of that paint off and smear it back in. Alright, so it's already starting to look like an ultramarine. I guess this would be the proper way. And yeah, I actually didn't even realize I painted my fingernails blue. Hey, we're painting ultramarines. Alright, dry the brush off a little bit. Alright, so what I normally do next, always shake your paints. Always shake the paints, because it gets the pigments all mixed up. And that's the difference between bottle paints and cheap craft paints, is the size of the pigments and how many pigments it has. That we'll be using later too. So, I actually don't know how long this video is going to take, because I'm actually going to paint this full marine in one take. In other words, I'm going to try not to stop the camera. So we're just going to use some of our gold. G-Dub, why do we have to name our stuff so weird names? I just call it gold. I like the gold from the Tremere paints. I do have the model color. No, yeah, it's a Vallejo. I do have it in Vallejo, but usually it doesn't cover as good. But hey, if that's all you have, that's all you have. You don't have to use the colors I'm using. Cool. And that's all the gold we need. Painting models is not hard, guys. Takes a little bit of patience. Now, like, oh, painting up Gilliman here. Yes. And this is what I call table ready, not even parade ready. This takes time, just because of the level of detail. And also he's Gilliman and you want him to look nice. So what are we going to do now? Oh. We do the pouches. I do like paint. When I first started, I did not like batch painting, which is painting 10 to 20 Marines at once. But now I actually find that it's faster. Because yes, I'm spending more time painting at one time, but I can also get the Marine, I can get the whole squad ready. But hey, if you only have time to paint one Marine a day, or Tyrannid, one bug a day, one skeleton robot, Chaos Marine, demons, then hey, have fun. This is not a competition, guys. Yeah. Why? Why are we going to put ourselves in a competition? Okay, I mentioned the big battle. One of the things that I love about that big battle is just seeing all of the models. I really do. I love seeing it. Of course, I get to hang out with some of my buds. Z's usually there, the bearded man, some other people, and we're just hanging out, playing Warhammer, having a good time. Now, like the tops of the belt, the pouches, no one's going to see that. So if you don't want to paint it, don't paint it. But what is this? Why is there gold? Okay, cool. Yeah. If it's in a crevice where no one literally is going to see it, why paint it? I do. Oh yeah, don't worry about mistakes, guys. Mistake can always be fixed. And is a mistake if you learn what you did wrong? If you can learn from it, it's not a mistake. I do not know how many colors we're actually going to be using on this guy, but tabletop ready is 3 colors. I don't like that number. It limits your paint. I mean, I guess if you're mixing the colors. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do a challenge. We'll do another video like this. It's a challenge that I only get to use 3 colors. Be interesting. And yes, I primed it in Citadel Chaos Black. Spray paint. I like their primer. Okay. Almost forgot a spot here. There we go. Oop. I actually got paint on my stand here. What are we looking at? We're already at 15 minutes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Another thing I've learned. Use a brush like this for some of your smaller details. don't use a tip like this, or as if my camera would actually focus. The tip starts right there. I didn't know it would. Yeah, no. I like this brush. It's great for little details, but try to paint the whole thing with this. Okay, there you go. You can see it kind of. Compared to painting it with this. Alright. Let's go ahead and use my favorite color. Yes, I do actually have a favorite color. And my favorite color is Vallejo's Air Model Metallic Air. It's the aluminum one. Works really good. Flows really nicely. Now this one I would not use any water with. And as you notice, I haven't really used much water. Just because this one flows really nicely. And if, for myself, I need to remember to put some music. So you guys have some music when I'm not actually speaking. And never paint in a dark room. Make sure you can actually really see what you're doing. I do have my ring light here, but I should have more light here. Oh, you know what? We're gonna have to get that gold out again. Because I like doing the handles in gold. Come up with your own paint schemes, guys. Even for like ultramarines. It's always fun. And then yours guys look that much different than anyone else's. I don't think I could follow someone else's painting tutorials. Again, another video idea, huh? Should I just go ahead and follow someone else's? Like, I know G-Dubs has some videos. Yeah. It's actually a good video idea. And we're just taking the vents of this backpack. Just so it has some color. And when I'm looking at a model to paint, I will actually go on G-Dub's website. Especially if I'm painting a G-Dubs, like a Space Marine, I will go to G-Dub's website and look at the pictures. Always have a reference material. Yeah. Okay. Since we do have the aluminum out, what I do is I'll get ink. Oh, come on. This is not gonna want to open. Okay, yes it did. And let's move you off screen for a second. It's right there is what we're looking at. And we just add a drop of ink. So what we're doing is adding a black what was that word? I hate words. Pigment. See, you can see on my skin here. That's the aluminum. And we're going to turn it into a black aluminum. Or a black-ish metal. And you might be like, well, what are we using that on? Well, good question. On the gun. And you're not actually going to see it much. But it gives it that metallic look is what I've learned. And, I mean, we already have the aluminum on the palette. So, let's go with it. Now at this point I am trying to be more careful because we already have stuff that's painted. But like right here, we might have to hit up with more Macragge blue. But we'll worry about that at the end. What is it that Bob Ross always said? Just painting a happy little space marine. Happy little space marine. And we'll hit up the handle for the pistol. Oh yeah, actually, there's part of the handle for the bolter right there. And yes, that is a Stalker bolter. Cool. Let's get our Mephiston Raid. Now this is our sergeant, so helmet red. But also, we hit the little bit of the blade right here. I've seen caution stripes. I like the red. So it just makes it stand out. Now we don't do the handle because that's going to be our gold again. Yeah. Yeah, let's dress up our paintbrush real quickly. What are we looking at? 23? Not bad. Now, when you're base coating and doing what I'm doing right now with the head, you don't want a lot of paint, but you want enough to cover the surface. Because you don't want this, you don't want to cover up the detail work. This is why Citadel and even Vallejo make some really good model paints. Armor paint is good too. I don't have many. These Star Wars Legion ones, I've tried them. I don't know who makes them. They're pretty good. Yeah, I don't have. Wait. I do have an auto painter. What do I have here? Wet mud effect. I don't think I've used that. I literally just got pinned on my desk. Oh, I can't believe I just did that, guys. And if you don't think the color is vibrant or good enough, rehit it. Wait till it dries and rehit it. Okay. I think we're done with this paintbrush. Actually, guys, we're getting really close. I mean, for a tabletop, yeah, we're getting really close to getting this guy done. I gotta get the purity seal, some more aluminum, and some more gold and white. Then we'll be done. Let's go ahead and use the gold. I want to get the handle done. Oh yeah, and also the apple bill paint. Sorry about that. We're gonna be using that. And why did I grab this paintbrush? I need to put this paintbrush up. There we go. Yeah, I kind of made a mistake there, didn't I? You put too much. But we're gonna use it quick enough that if you use too much paint, you can always go back and re-hit that area with a dry brush to soak up some of that paint. Like I said, mistakes are going to happen, and that's fine. We here, we're not experts. We're noobs. We're forever noobs, as I always say. So, there we go. Alright. Since we have it out, let's go ahead and just... Cool. Can we put a dot on this helmet here? Cool. Alright. I just dropped my paintbrush. Well, it rolled off. There we go. Good as new. Alright. So, what are we doing? We need our aluminum. Or as the Brits say, elementium. Which I think is actually kind of cool. So, what we're gonna do is just touch the tip, just add a little bit more definition, detail. As you guys can tell, I know my words. I'm also working off of like 3 hours of sleep, so sorry. Life is crazy, but as everyone says, the show must go on. And I want to hit the scope. I'm really gonna have to figure out how many paints I used on this. Well, I'm pretty sure you smart people can tell me faster than I can count them. Yeah, see? Makes the just bits of the gun stand out. And I hate how my camera does not like to focus. Okay. I want to say 2 more things, but let's see. We gotta get the eyes, the edge of the shoulder pads, the skull with wings here, and the purity seal. Let's do the purity seal. We're just using some scarlet from Vallejo. To make the wax of the purity seal. Now, did you know that the purity seal was originally called a moment of oath or truth? Yeah, moment of oath, which was kind of cool. Nah, I've used too much. Iraq sand from Vallejo. This is going to finish off our purity seal. The other benefit to batch painting, if you guys really want to know, by the time you get done with one's already dry. So you can just keep moving. But as you guys saw here, I didn't really stop much to let stuff dry. And no, I'm not doing edge highlighting, guys. That's for parade ready. So there's our purity. I really need it. There's our purity seal. Alright, so we're gonna use it's pretty much white, but it's Grievous's mask. Companies with the names of their paints. And that was a bigger dollop than I wanted. As you guys can tell, my paint tray there. This is where the little bitty brush comes in. Just gotta get some white in that eye crevice so that it stands out. But of course, my camera's being fuddy buddy. Almost said fancy Nancy. You really can't see it. Sorry about the camera, guys. But we're also going to use the white since we have it out. On this little banner right here on the gun. I don't know why, but we're going to do this one white. And since we're talking all things painting today, it does not take much paint on the brush. You don't load the brush all the way up with paint. Alright. Moving on to some of the last few steps, which is Citadel Moss Green. And why? Because we're doing 4th Battle Company, and I like it. This suits the Mercrag blue for the shoulder pads really nice. And yes, my hand ended up like this most nights. Which is funny enough because I have a tissue that I will also wipe the brush on. Paper towel, not tissue. Alrighty. This is my least favorite part, to be honest. Is going around the edge of the shoulder pad. Because I feel that it takes at least me the most time. So I save it for last. Or near last. The last thing we do is touch-ups. Touch-ups. So let me ask you guys a question. If you've made it this far, what do you guys like to listen to when you're painting? Do you guys usually have a YouTuber on in the background, like say Z or Z? I usually have YouTube on in the background. Or here lately, I've been actually really liking Star Trek Discovery. But I find I can't paint and watch Discovery at the same time because I get distracted too much. Alright. So think, let me look. This is about the only touch up, and put some gold on this. No, wait. We do need the moss screen back out. Again, no one else will notice. Because you guys gotta remember, you're sitting about 2 or 3 feet away from your models. No one's gonna notice all the little details. And also, as Garner has pointed out to me, you can always find details on a model to paint. Like right there is some little detail work you can add some color to. A model is never 100% fully painted, but there's a point you just have to call it and say, okay, I'm done. Now, let's get the gold. And no, I do not like the little handles. I've tried them before. Yeah. I painted everything but the model tonight. Well, everything including the model. Cool. Alright, two basing and a fix up, because we made a little mistake. Happy little mistake. I like watching Bob Ross videos. I really do. I don't know why. Okay. I mean, I'm not even a painter. Well, I'm a miniature painter, not a painter. Cool. Whew. 43 minutes, guys. To get to this point. But now comes the easy part. Now, some people will say, some people will not glue the model to the base until the base is fully painted. I always do. I know Z does it separately, and that's fine. Guys, I am no expert at this. By no means. I'm just a guy that has a YouTube channel and is sitting here talking with you while painting a little Space Marine. That's all we're doing today. Is painting a Space Marine. What is your favorite army in 40k, guys? Mine obviously is Space Marines. I started the game painting Space Marines. My second, I want to say Knights. But see, my problem is I don't see Knights as a separate army. And yet they are. They are, I know. Don't go hating. I know they are a separate army. But my second favorite would be the Guardsmen. For one, they look like army men. Two, they have some really cool tanks. Shadow Sword, love that tank. Stormlord, Baneblade, which is all Baneblade variances. The Lehman Rush. Yeah. But what is your guys' favorite? As I'm just finishing this guy up. Now, normally I would not do this. Don't put... Now that this is all painted, if you look at the bottom, that green, don't put it down on the nice surface. I actually have a dollar store cutting mat, which you can't see the green, but that's what I put it all on. We'll just stick it there in the little pipped out. Alright guys, that's 46 minutes. He painting a space marine. I thought I was gonna have it done faster, but you guys tell me what you think of him. I know the base is a little messy. Is he parade ready? Is he tabletop ready? Go down below. Tell me what you think. If you hate it, just go ahead and tell me. Hit the like, subscribe. Hell, hit the dislike button. I don't care. As long as you guys are watching, I'm happy. So as always, stay forever new, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.